Hello everyone, welcome to Amya channel. Today I want to first request one thing. Exams are coming for class 10th and class 12th. So I'm making videos for class 10th and class 12th. As you know that due to corona problem that 40% of 10th and 12th syllabus is reduced. And what is the new syllabus and what parts is coming in the examination, what syllabus, which topic is coming in the examination, which questions to do, which questions to leave. There is very big confusion between everyone. For that I am making videos. These videos will definitely guide you to get the best 80 out of 80 score, I can tell you, because now precisely I have made a very big research in the entire content, and now I have brought the most important topics which is exactly coming under that 60% syllabus which is there in CBSE. You have to do whatever is exactly given by the CBSE. So, and which questions to do, that also I will guide you for the coming 2 months for both 10th and 12th. I'll be each and every chapter of 10th and 12th, I'm going to make chapter wise important first topic revision and then most important questions what you have to solve. So if you are not in class 10th and 12th, or if your family member is not there, but if any relative is there, please kindly do one thing, help them, send these videos and try to subscribe the channel, and just by just pressing the bell icon, if you will press the bell icon, you will be getting the notification whenever I will be sending the videos. So please kindly help. So without wasting time, I just want to start with the first chapter of class 10th, that is real number. Definitely 6 to 8 numbers is there in real number. For first part, topic is exactly channel is Amya, 40% reduced syllabus is there. Now which topic this year you have to do? So I'm not going to talk about the reduced which is deleted portion. Why to talk about deleted portion? We are going to talk about which is exactly coming. So fundamental theorem of arithmetic is one which is exactly going to come this year. Second is rational number and irrational number and proving irrational number. Very important. These two are very important, and from there only most of the, all the questions from real number chapter is coming. Now, which one to read? For MCQ questions, these are very important content, the formulas and pattern you have to remember. Okay. Now first, I'll discuss each and everything in details. Just with patience, see the video and learn. And please watch the video again and again for getting entire informations. Okay. Now first is fundamental theorem. What is there? First is we know what is composite number and prime number. So these two numbers are there, composite number and prime number. So our first part is fundamental theorem says that every composite number can be expressed as a product of primes. First part I am explaining, every composite number can be expressed as a product of primes. So first I am not seeing the second part of the question, I am only talking about the first. So here you are getting composite number and prime number. Composite number and prime number. So now you know that which topic you have to do. So I am going to erase that. And I am going to explain this part first. What is a composite number and prime number? You know the number system itself is containing composite number and prime number. Composite number. Any number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in the number system. What is there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Any number in the number system which is not prime is composite. So there are certain clauses also in that we will be discussing later. But first is which are the prime numbers. I am removing this 0 and 1. I am starting from here. Okay. Now 2 is a prime number, 3 is a prime number, 5 is a prime number, 7 is a prime number, 11 is a prime number. So now first we will learn what is prime number. Those numbers which are either divisible by itself or by 1 is called as prime numbers. सो अभी हम लोग क्या करने वाले हैं कि फर्स्ट हमको नंबर सिस्टम सीखना है. मतलब यहाँ पे फंडामेंटल थ्योरम के अंदर में हमको क्या सीखना है वो हम एक बार देखेंगे कि कंपोजिट नंबर्स मीन्स नंबर में जो नंबर प्राइम नंबर्स नहीं होंगे वो कंपोजिट नंबर होंगे, ठीक है। तो यहाँ पे 2 इज अ प्राइम नंबर, 3 इज अ प्राइम नंबर, 5 इज अ प्राइम नंबर, 7 इज अ प्राइम नंबर, 11 इज अ प्राइम नंबर. So these prime numbers, other than these prime numbers, the numbers left is exactly composite. So which is composite numbers? 4 is composite, 6 is composite, 8 is composite, 9 is composite, 10 is composite. Okay. So what we have learned till now, जो number, I repeat, जो number prime नहीं होंगे वो composite होंगे. 0 और 1 को छोड़ दीजिए, ज्यादा इसमें दिमाग मत लगाइए. जो इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट है बस उसी को पढ़ करके कंप्लीट कीजिए. तो जो नंबर प्राइम नहीं होंगे वो कंपोजिट होंगे, ठीक है. अब फंडामेंटल्स में क्या कहता है? Now, fundamental theorem of algebra, what it is saying exactly? Every composite number can be expressed as a product of primes. Every composite number. तो अभी हमने क्या जाना? 4 is a composite number. Now, how to write 4? 4 can be written as 2 and 2. What is the factor of 4? 4 factor is 2 and 2. So, 2 into 2 is exactly equal to 4. What is 2? 2 is a prime number. Fine. So, here what they are telling that every composite number can be expressed as a product of prime. And this factorization is unique. Definitely this factorization is unique. ये part थोड़ा confusion देगा आपको. This part will create confusion that I am going to clear out what is exactly this line is talking about. So first see this some examples related to it. Then that part itself you will be able to understand. So if I will be taking 12. So what are the factors of 12 in prime number? If we will be taking, so 12 will be written as 4 into 3. Now 4 is a composite number again. So how 4 will be written as? 4 will be written as again 2 into 2 into 3. Now what is 2 and 2? These are prime numbers. And what is 3? 3 is also a prime number. So here 12 is a composite number and 12 is written in terms of prime number. And these are unique. Okay, these are unique. Fine. But composite numbers means if you will be finding the prime factorization of it, you are getting the numbers, unique numbers. Fine. So this is what they are telling here. But I wrote here 2 into 2 into 3. You can also write 3 into 2 into 2. You will say, ma'am, I can write 2 into 3 into 2. Definitely, irrespective of how you are getting the factor, you have to focus to the number. So see, the number is 2 and 3. And these two numbers, 2 and 3 is prime number. Okay. So now one more time I am explaining because now I have to explain the full part of it. The full part of it is saying that every composite number, either you can take 12 or you can take 44. Now 44 can be written as 2 into 2 into 11. Now you take 120 or take 120. Now 120 factor will be 5 into 2, 10. Then again 2 into 2 into 3. Okay. So now again prime numbers, 5 is a prime number, 2 is a prime number, 3 is a prime number. Find all this 5, 2, 3 are prime numbers. So here every composite number can be expressed as product. Product means multiplication. So product, यहाँ पे हर composite number expressed होता है कैसे? As product of primes. So this is product of prime. Every composite number is expressed as product of prime. And this factorization is unique. See, this factorization is unique and apart from the order in which the prime factor occurs. Yes, I wrote 5 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3. What you can write? No ma'am, I want to prefer like, I want to write like this. So definitely apart from the order, what prime factorization is occur, you are seeing the numbers. These 3 are prime. So exactly this part is talking about this. So they may ask MCQ question related to it. So this one you must remember. So when they may give a blank in this place and they may ask. So please go through this one. Now next, again a fill true false like question may emerge from this section, and that is this part. What they are telling that fundamental theorem of arithmetic is also called as unique factorization theorem. So what is the other name of fundamental theorem of arithmetic? So it is, since uniqueness is there, I have shown you the uniqueness, it is called as unique factorization theorem. So this one also, if fill up the blanks is coming, fill in the blank is coming, you can write unique. Other name of fundamental theorem is unique factorization Okay, now next one. Composite number. See this one. Composite number is product of primes. We have already seen in fundamental theorem, composite number is product of prime. Now next, by using fundamental theorem of fundamental theorem of arithmetic, we should find the HCF and LCM of given number. So in smaller classes, you might, when you were in junior classes, you might have learned what is HCF and what is LCM. What is HCF? HCF is highest common factor. Highest common factor. How to find HCF? In simple way. Like 14 is there and 12 is there. What is the HCF of 14 and 12? Again, 14 is a composite number. 12 is also a composite number. So 2 into 7. Now 12 is 2 into 3. So which one is the common one? The highest common factor. So here only one number is common, that is 2. So highest common factor here is 2. So HCF of 14 and 12 is 2. Okay, so based on this you will be getting questions. So it is, I have already written that prime factorization, we are going to use prime factorization method. This is what prime factorization method. Here when you are writing 14 is equal to 2 into 7, you are finding the prime factor of a composite number. You are finding what? The prime factor of composite number. 14 prime factor is 2 into 7. 12 prime factor is 2 into 3. Fine. So HCF is 2. So here based on the concept, which type of question we will, they will ask and which type of question we will encounter in the coming examination. The question, first find all prime factor of a given number. So first topic related to that is, they will ask find all prime numbers are given. So first we will not be going there. First we will be sticking here in HCF itself. So one more number I am going to give you, 16 and 18. What is the HCF of these two? 16 can be written as, how to write 16? 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. 18 can be written as 2 into 3 into 3. So again HCF is 2. Highest common factor means those numbers which are common between these two will become the highest common factor or called as HCF. Fine. So based on this HCF, which type of question they will ask? See this B type, HCF of 2 or more number. Means they will give you 2 or more number. They will give 16, they will give 18 and they will give 14 and they will ask what is the HCF of 3 numbers. So that is what? Product of smallest power of each common prime. So you have to find each common prime factor involved in the number. Each common prime factor involved in the number. So this will be difficult for you until and unless I will not show one example. (20, 24, 42). Find the HCF of this. So type DC. 20 can be written as